in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Good morning, wall. Morning, ceiling. Good morning, floor. Ready to start the day.
You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
.5 WASU. If you are watching through App TV, which we also air on, we have a live channel as well as I believe they air it on Facebook Live, and then they upload it on YouTube afterwards. You might have gotten like maybe about 5 seconds of like buffer camera footage. I told them to start recording at the wrong time, so I don't know if they actually recorded when I inadvertently told them to. Anyways, you're listening to the Morning App with myself, Ben Cole.
Yep. Ben Cole.
You,
Ben.
He said
Ben Cole. Come on. Ben Cole today? I know it's a
I am Ben.
but
I am Ben Cole.
Oh, I'm Peter.
I'm Emma.
I'm Mary.
And you're listening to
We did that so seamlessly, guys.
Sort of. Someone didn't want to play along.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I ruined it. I thought you were just going to say all of our names low key.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
then you
I thought we were getting a little special treatment, yeah.
Y'all don't
But
get special treatment. What do you mean?
fair enough.
And then you can also watch App TV on Sky Best channels 20 and 1020 for that HD high def.
Yeah, if you want to see all this in high definition.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah.
face crackage. Ben,
Individual poor.
let's start with you. What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, I was actually pretty productive. I got a big 100 on a quiz.
Oh, yeah?
Then,
For the sociology class?
no, it was my GWS class.
Oh.
And then I did an audio project for you.
I listened to
for
it
class
this
yeah.
morning. I was like, what did he just send me?
Yep, did that.
It was on me.
I was feeling pretty good about that, feeling like that's a big 100. And then that's about it.
Jesus. I did like, wait, actually, I think I wrote it out, or I might have deleted it. No, I didn't. So that reminds me of like, I had basically the same thing as you. I had a different quiz to do, but I also had a 3.5-hour work shift to do, which is,
Ooh.
so there's like a list of things I wrote out at the beginning of yesterday. I was like, here are things that I need to do during work and things that I need to do after. Record for Ben. Ben needed me to record something. I had to do sign language makeup work. I did not wind up doing that. Oops. I had a sales quiz I had to do. I had to download an episode of the show for said recording project because Ben and I are in the same class. And then out of work, I had to do that. I had to record a sales meeting, like do a mock sales meeting, and I had actual sign language homework to do. So yes, I've been very busy. Ben's sounds way better than mine, by the way. His sounds all professional. He put like background music and.
Yeah, that royalty-free YouTube to MP3. You know what I mean, you know?
But that's what I did. I wound up working a lot and drinking two Monster Energies and still being able to fall asleep at a normal time. What about y'all?
I watched Cars before falling asleep.
Hey.
But
Why Cars?
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Disney movies lately. Like I watched Bugs Life
Oh.
too.
I don't know. I thought you meant just like staring at the street.
Oh my god.
That's what I took that as.
Fair.
Bugs Life is so good.
Bugs Life was
Yeah.
my favorite movie as a kid.
I am in love with the soundtrack.
Really? What's in the sound? Is it
I don't
the,
even remember it.
Is there like songs that we know, or just like really good score?
It's a really good score.
Oh yeah.
Also yesterday, something different I did was I went for a walk in the park with my friends.
That's
Wait,
nice.
And
the
it was
Greenway?
really refreshing.
Would you go to the Greenway?
No.
Oh, where'd you go?
Actually, wait. I think I did go to the Greenway.
The Greenway is
I just
the
don't
one.
know what it was called.
It's by the recreation center.
Yes, that
Okay.
one.
Yeah. I used to walk that all
a lot
the time.
of deer there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's cool.
I used to walk there a lot of the time when I had really, really bad bouts of anxiety. That's where I'd go, because I live right by there. So, Not far.
It is very relaxing.
Eames, what did you do that you could
I'll cover the morning of yesterday.
Yeah.
I actually had a really productive morning. I ran 5 miles.
Oh my God.
I went up on the parkway with my book and some coffee. That's the first time I've like really got down and read like a good 100 pages of a book.
I love
like,
reading. When I find a book that I like,
so
I love
good.
reading.
Yeah, and you just get sucked into the world. Feels
What was it? The book?
Gone Girl.
Oh.
Hey.
I know it's been around for a minute, but I've been like wanting to get to the book.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
That vaguely reminds me of I bought my mom a book. I think The Girl on the Train, because that's like a similar. I think they came out similar times, similar mysteries, something like that.
Right.
And I don't think she ever she might have eventually, but I don't think she ever actually read it. I think I wound up reading it, and then I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm just gonna search up what happens at the end. And I did.
That's funny.
So, but reading is like one of the things that I enjoy most. Sorry, I've been like pecking at my phone because I was trying to find what my audio project was that Ben was. Mine was 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, that's good. Mine was like exactly a minute.
Yeah. Oopsies. But congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
That was not for you. It was for Emma being productive.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He's
Is
like,
my thunder Ben.
I'll take credit for that. I am envious of your ability to run. I can't even run down to the bottom floor without being like.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's just like the way I've managed to find anxiety goes away is if I'm running.
That's a common
There's
thing.
nowhere for it to be.
Yeah.
That's a common thing. I've been doing a lot of like. Oh my gosh! Oh, I am so sorry to the professor. I do not remember your name. I never had him, but I learned about it through my podcasting class. There's a professor who like leads mindfulness meditation, and it is because I learned about it through someone's audio project in the podcasting class, and I was like, wow, this is I wouldn't say world changing, but it really does help me like center myself when I'm like, because I was having a really bad anxious day yesterday. I was just like walking like my sign English class was a mess because I was anxious the whole time, and it's a little harder to do mindfulness meditation in class. But
True.
yeah,
Right.
As soon as it gets warm out, I'm gonna get back into running. But
getting-
meanwhile, I've been doing like the Just Dance Rasputin every
Oh,
night
yeah.
before bed.
Okay, Mary, I challenge you to a Just Dance night then.
Yeah?
Please.
Bet, you're on.
Seriously, let's do it.
That would be so fun.
what on earth?
Yes.
I want a dance battle.
Just Dance is
battle.
fun. You can do it on your
really
phone.
is.
You can do it on your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
your
can do
like,
like the mobile. It's like a Kahoot almost,
yeah, your phone's your controller.
and you just hold it and
That's
do it.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Sometimes it's a little.
but its calibration's a little
Yeah.
janky.
A
What-
little janky.
What Just Dance do you play it on your phone?
No, I look up the Just Dance on YouTube.
No.
We're going
the
back. Okay.
Good.
I thought you had like
think
a
I have the money for
weird-
Just Dance? No.
Yeah, so she's like, I'm not getting scored, but I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's true.
A participation award.
I mean,
It's like Zumba then.
yeah, exactly.
Just like Zumba.
I used to have Zumba on like my Xbox 360.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to get one of them Wii Fit things again or something.
A Wii Fit.
I always wanted to do that, but I never had a Wii growing up.
We had a
The
Wii Fit.
games are fun.
My mom and I used to do. I don't know if she still listens. She hasn't given her commentary in quite some time, but we used to do Wii Fit a lot. There was the obstacle course one.
I love that
Dude,
one. Oh, it's the best.
The best. My mom would do. I don't remember the ones that she would do. I know she did the obstacle course a lot. I think I saw her doing. No, she didn't do the skateboarding one. I don't think that one really was that much of an exercise.
Yeah.
The Xbox had like a version of like Wii Sports or like Wii Fit. It was
Yeah.
called like Connect Adventures. I had
Yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah, I
and that
remember
was
it.
cool.
Wasn't there like a
funnest
raft
thing.
one?
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
But it was
Oh my
like you
gosh.
had to like balance with your body, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you had to jump over obstacles and stuff.
Because it was a camera.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking.
The amount of like exercise, gross. I'm so sorry. I hate exercise so much. And that's how I'm so lithe and nimble.
Life and nimble from
Right.
Peter. Peter Cooper.
I've coined that.
I'll make you a T-shirt.
Ah!
I'll embroider it too.
Lithe and nimble. That's like whenever, especially on I've been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race because it's like very hot right now. But that's like just eventually, this happens on pretty much any reality show. If you can like get a brand, like a phrase that people resonate with, like you're immediately supposed to like capitalize on it. And so like
Dragonfly.
exactly. A dragonfly. Hold on, wait.
A dragonfly.
There we go. Mine would be lithe and nimble. Trying to say an example, but I can't say any that I can say on the air. But yeah, like it's a very commonplace thing for me to do. And if I go on reality TV, that's gonna be my catchphrase. Here I am, world, lithe and nimble, barely awake. I literally run on energy drinks at this point.
Oh, I know what mine would be.
What?
I have that on DVD.
Oh.
Literally, 99% of the time, if me and my friends are talking about a movie, I'll just run and go, oh, I have that on DVD.
Nice.
That's just how I experience movies.
Ben, what's yours?
What?
You need a catchphrase.
That's it.
What's
That's
Ben
genius,
Cool's
Ben.
catchphrase?
I should not put him on the spot.
Keep
like
it herbal.
Keep it herbal.
Keep it herbal.
I've absolutely.
herbal.
Every time I see Ben, he always says that.
Huh.
Very much.
Yeah. Very much.
Very good.
Very that. That's one of the phrases. Emma, now it's your turn.
I really don't know.
Come on. I ran 5 miles. That's yours.
definitely not it.
She's like, hold on. That was an exception to the rule.
Yeah. And I started running last week, but that's not normal yet.
I used to get like serious. I still do. If I like exert myself too much, I'll get really bad cramps on like the left side of my body.
Yeah.
They hurt. At first, I thought they were panic attacks.
I don't know.
Doesn't it have to do with breathing though?
I believe so. Like irregular breathing.
Don't know how to breathe.
Oh, I thought it had to do with like water,
What do you mean?
like being dehydrated.
Maybe.
It's probably like a combination of a few
Yeah,
things.
that might be a factor.
Definitely.
This reminds me of this like Onion article title that like always resonates to me, and it's like person with no facts tries to discuss with someone who has half the facts. It's very much that. Just like, yeah, we all know.
There are answers, but
we don't have
we don't know.
We're gonna actually that's a very good stopping point. We're gonna be right back. We're going a little early, but I think we have a lot to discuss after this. A lot about the Olympics, which bear with me is actually interesting for once.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Actually.
The morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Blanks from University Communications here in the Beaver College of Health Sciences. It's the 10-year anniversary of the Beaver College, and we're going to interview some nursing students. Come along with me. Guess how old the Beaver College of Health Sciences is?
I don't know.
No idea?
Nope.
Care to wager a guess?
5 years.
No, you're almost there. We'll keep going around until we find somebody maybe who knows. So, how do you like the Beaver College of Health Sciences thus far?
I love it. It's been a really fun time making relationships with all my classmates, and the faculty are very great. They're very caring, and it's not something I expected. I didn't expect them to care as much about me as they do, and so it's been really nice in this hard time going through nursing school.
Why did you want to be a nurse?
Well, when I was little, I had cancer, so just seeing like how the nurses helped my mom and like how she still really like thinks about the nurses and how much they did for her, I wanted to do that for other people.
What would this be called? This thing, like if you were going to look on Amazon, it must have a name, right?
It's called Seymour Butts.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
It totally is Seymour. So what do you like about the Beaver College of Health Sciences? Can you share with me something that you enjoy about
Yeah,
it?
I mean, what do you not like about it? It's honestly beautiful. We have everything available to us. Like as nursing students, I feel like I have like the most opportunities I would ever need. Just having like labs like this to kind of simulate like a real patient experience, that's definitely a highlight for me. It's just been a blessing to be able to go here.
Do you feel like you're doing good?
Of course.
I love your confidence. Is he going to be all right? Of course.
He'll be just fine.
He's good. Did you know how old the Beaver College of Health Sciences is? Can you guess?
Tenure.
Oh my gosh, you got it! Yes, congratulations! Wow, we have this arm for you. I brought nothing for you, but yeah, how about a hand? Yeah, give her a hand. So I understand that you received a scholarship, is that correct?
Yes, I am part of the Beaver Scholars here, and with that, hopefully I am able to get into the nursing program.
What made you want to be a nurse?
Well, it all started with just experiences back at home with not having accessible health care for my parents and the majority of the people who live in my town. I always saw the struggle there of people trying to find ways of getting health care and being able to afford it as well.
It seems like the scholarship has made a big impact in your life.
Oh, of course, yes. It's helped my family.
.edu.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
There we go. I didn't have our mics on. 90.5 WASU, The Morning App. Here again. I am present.
That's Peter.
There you go.
I'm Ben.
I almost said I'm Emma. I'm Mary.
You know.
You can be Emma today.
Do you?
Yeah. How do you feel, Mary?
How am I feeling?
However you feel.
Oh, yeah. It feels like an Emma day. It's an Emma
You
type
can
of
do
day.
whatever you like.
And that one's Emma.
It is.
That one with the catchphrase.
Apparently.
Okay, well then, so before the break, if you didn't hear, we're gonna discuss some things that happened in the Olympics that are actually interesting. They're really cool. Cause I don't.
saying actually.
Actually.
Okay, who here fronts besides Ben apparently finds the Olympics entertaining?
I like the Winter Olympics.
I said besides you. You're not included in this.
I did when I was younger. I loved watching like figure skating, snowboarding, and the bobsledders as a kid. I don't know why. I was super into them though.
The luge.
Yeah.
Luge,
It's
yeah.
super hype.
Yeah, I used to be super into it when I was a kid, but I don't know. I just kind of stopped watching the Olympics at all over the years.
I don't watch them, but I keep up with headlines. That's a very thing to do. But I didn't get them from Twitter, so I didn't press the. I know. I know. Oh my God, the studio audience is shocked.
Update.
Yeah, not from Twitter. I learned this from various sources. Some of them are from me and Ben's class with Carlos. Anyways. We're talking about what happened in the Olympics. I'm going to read some cool headlines. Kamala Valieva wins the Russian gold for in figure skating. I don't remember the particular event. She's 15 years old and is the first woman on record to hit a quad.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Imagine
crazy.
Imagine being 15 years old and like hitting a record period.
Oh my gosh.
That's insane.
I was like gagged when I heard that.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I know.
Actually, I saw. Oh, sorry.
No,
I
you
saw
got
a
it.
TikTok making predictions for figure skating, and like I remember
Predictions.
hearing about her.
What do they
15
predict?
years old, she's gonna go for the gold. You know.
And she did. She got the gold. Good for her.
Mm-hmm. And now Tanya Harding, kind of even more irrelevant.
Did Tanya? Was she like famous for hitting what?
Tanya was the first woman to land a triple.
Oh.
So, but then I mean, people started doing it.
Still.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I guess props to her.
oh, I know. But that was like the big thing. Other than the whole bashing the knee.
Oh my god.
She didn't mean for that to happen.
Yeah, I know.
She meant for
didn't
everything else to
personally
happen.
do it. Yeah.
Also, this one happened, I think, last night or maybe yesterday morning. Nathan Chen for the U.S. wins the highest score ever recorded for short program figure skating.
Whoa.
That's hype.
I heard that he won, but I didn't know that.
He won gold.
Wait. Yeah.
Yes,
wait,
he did. Yeah, I mean, he would have to if he got the highest score, I believe. I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how medals are actually like awarded. Are they awarded by like? I guess just like the first, second, and third score. I'm thinking of how
it's score.
because with us, when we won the bronze award for the New York Festivals, WASU, we won bronze, but no one else got silver and gold. It was just like we only hit the point criteria of scoring in the bronze rank. So I was just like, well, I guess they have to award a gold and silver. So, anyways, good for him. He's also 22. He's my age.
Dang.
I know, it's crazy. Most of the Olympians are like 20s. even teenagers. So
Something about that's like odd.
Yeah.
but I don't want to like take away from his achievements. And then this one was really cool, and I didn't see it make much headlines. I shared it on my Instagram because that was awesome. Dutch speed skater Irene, I believe it's Wust, W-U with an umlaut. ST, Wust. I should have searched this up. She skated into the record books last Monday because she became the first athlete to claim individual gold medals at 5 different Olympic Games, period. Like, not women, not in Winter Olympics only, like, period. She has 6 Olympic gold medals.
Lord.
Go.
And she's, I think, 33. She's also bisexual, fun fact of the day. Representation matters. Yeah. I was like, oh, dude. Again, like, I was like, okay, talk about, like, record breakers. That's the stuff I always find interesting when it's like, oh, like, the first time in history. Right. That stuff is, that's unfortunately all the stuff that I found that was very interesting in terms of, like, people breaking any records. Has anyone else followed anything and saw anything interesting in the Winter Olympics? Ben, since you were so,
No, I've just been into the hockey, but all the games are like now. Like at least like the games, like I'm trying to watch like U.S. and like play like women's hockey, and those games are at like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
I wake up.
Yeah. Oh, I try to wake up as close to the morning app as possible.
It's 7:30, ma'am.
Yeah.
I woke up at 6:30. 6:30.
No.
Y'all who have cars, I gotta ride the bus at 7:20.
True, that does suck. I used to risk it though. It would be bad, like when I would take the bus here, because I would wake up and just look at the app and see if it was like 1 or 2 minutes, and then I would run out. I would wake up like right before the bus.
I saw someone doing that today actually. Like while I was walking to my car, someone was like running trying to catch the bus because the bus stops right in front of my apartment in my complex. But I was like, ooh, sorry, girl.
It's always such a sad moment when you're running after the bus and it pulls away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like it's just like I'm not even gonna do it today anymore.
Yeah.
I
You
tried.
walk back home defeated.
Literally, I tried. Okay.
The worst was like when you were still riding a school bus. You gotta walk across the neighborhood in the dark.
Like, you missed the bus.
Yeah, you'd be sprinting after even as you see it pull away, and then, hey, Mom, I missed the bus.
I don't think I missed it that much. I think I maybe missed it like once or twice because I already woke up so early. It was just like time to freeze.
I think my bus driver did it on purpose. She would like see us coming and drive away.
That's spiteful.
So yeah.
Imagine having spite against children.
It's a power trip.
It's a power trip for real. Well, okay, now we're getting into everyone's favorite segment.
Wow. Twitter update.
There you go. I don't remember who was on the show that we talked about this. Mary, you might not have. Did we talk about Wordle?
I don't think so. What is that?
You two might remember Wordle. You actually might not have because I don't think you actually were. I think you were absent for the episode, but you're supposed to be there.
I've heard about Wordle, but yeah, I don't think we talked about it.
That sounds familiar. What is that?
75% of my Twitter feed.
It's very much that. If you ever seen anyone post a bunch of yellow, green, and black squares, it's on Twitter. It's that. It's a game where everyone each day has the same 5-letter word, and you have to guess what the 5-letter word is. And if they'll like mark the letters yellow if it's the right letter, but it's not in the right spot. And if it's green, it's the right letter and it's in the right spot.
Oh.
And why we're bringing it up again is this is kind of old news. This happened like a week ago.
Never mind.
What? You want to play it again?
No, I thought we were going to try and do the Wordle.
No, because I already did it. I got it in 3 tries, and it's a really hard one.
Good job.
So. But it's being acquired by the New York Times.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's kind of old now, but which eventually means it's going to be pay to play.
Dang.
Wow.
And all right.
Lame.
For real.
It's mainstream now.
It's been mainstream.
I know.
I was gonna say. And we're shout out to them.
Now it's sellout mainstream.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I love it. So, but I'm like, I don't love it enough to pay for it.
Yeah.
It takes me like 5 minutes to do. Goodbye.
Yeah, like not worth it, man.
Anyways.
Wow. Twitter update.
Meta, which is like the Facebook parent company, may consider shutting down Facebook and Instagram in Europe due to new like legal protections and privacy clauses in Europe that won't allow them to transfer user data of Europeans back to the U.S., which I say good riddance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment.
No comment.
I plead the fifth.
Well, that's very American of you, considering we're talking about European issues. What do they have there?
What do you mean?
Like in Europe?
The fifth.
Oh.
The fifth. Because they talk everything like this. The Fifth Amendment.
They start eating crumpets and drinking tea, and they aren't able to talk. So.
Yeah, because they're eating.
I'm sorry to the British listeners we have. No, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. They're way too, like, probably all their politicians have a Facebook, and they're like, I don't want my account getting deleted. So what most likely will happen is they'll probably make an exception somehow, find some loophole, and Instagram and Facebook will continue to operate in Europe. And I assume, actually, we did British things, but I'm assuming this is by, like, legality of the European Union, and Great Britain is not a part of the European Union.
Right.
As we recall. We were talking about that in my capstone class, of all things.
Ooh. Wait, so are they part of this or not?
No, probably not. If I didn't read too much into the article, but if what I read was correct, or if what I'm assuming is correct, it's the European Union mandating that.
Okay.
And since England and Britain and all them are not included in the European Union anymore, they'd probably be exempt.
Okay.
Probably. I should.
Yeah.
You're not here for actually updated news. Don't come here for accurate things. Anyways, an article that I read that is not, or I didn't actually read the whole thing because I wanted it to be like a shock, is I saw an article on February 4th. Mosquitoes are attracted to specific colors, a new study finds. What colors do you think it is? I'm going to scour while y'all guess.
Purple.
Red.
Yeah, I was thinking red, but maybe like green.
I was
or
also thinking
yellow.
green.
Well, I'm thinking red because like humans are red, right? Like
Yeah.
pinky
We're
red.
like pink.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I'm not. I don't think.
Well, it's like an undertone. Like every skin tone will have that.
We have blood.
True. Purple.
So
Blood in us.
So how mosquitoes work? They first, like, their sense of smell is actually the first thing they need. They have odor stimuluses to carbon dioxide.
Oh. Huh.
So when they smell the carbon dioxide on our breath, that's how they're like, food. After a spritz of carbon dioxide, I guess they put like a dot or something, into a chamber of mosquitoes, they continue to ignore a dot if it was green, purple, or blue in color. But if the dot was red, orange, black, or cyan, which is like that really bright blue, whatever, mosquitoes would fly towards it.
Color?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a very good.
I'm mosquito food.
Mosquito food. Reading this.
You hit the nail on the head.
Reading this article, the comparison they used was, if you imagine you're on a sidewalk and you smell pie crust and cinnamon, that's probably a sign that there's a bakery nearby and you may start looking for it. I guess that's their way of comparing it. I don't think we need that comparison. I kind of understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, oh.
I'm glad we don't really have to deal with mosquitoes in Boone.
Not at all, really.
Really?
Oh yeah, you really haven't been here for the summer, have you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a few bug bites, but like nothing terrible.
No.
Summers here are phenomenal.
It's not like being on a boat in Florida
No.
in
Oh
August.
Lord, that sounds awful.
Where are you from? Like,
Raleigh.
Okay, yeah, nothing like Raleigh. Raleigh is, you will go outside and your legs will be bumpy, scaly, mosquito bite mounds.
Oh my gosh. I used to have scabs up and down my legs because of it, because I'd pick at them.
Yeah.
So, and I used to be
They
outside
used
all
to
the time.
bleed.
Yes. Ew, gross.
Nasty.
Nasty. By Janet Jackson. That's a great song.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Logic song, like but he uses that.
Isn't what's that what's that song? The phone number?
8, 6, 7, 5.
No, not that.
I know, it's bad. I actually don't know the number. I actually saw a joke about this literally the other day from a stand-up. They were like, why every other emergency 911, but if you need help trying to kill yourself, it's a 1-800 number that no one remembers.
Why would you put it like that? I know it's how the stand-up comedian does, whoever that was, but wait, now I have to. 1-800-273-8255. And the reason why I bring that up is actually this is an old thing, but this pops into my head. It actually they did a study, and the use of that number, that's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number, that because of that song, that number became more popularly reached out.
Yeah, it had a very big uptick in callers,
which is good, I guess. Which sounds weird to say, but it's good because there's more people who are using that number. I don't want to imagine what happens if they didn't. Anyways, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna be right back. I have one more thing that is very interesting. I know I didn't save it, but I read it last night. I think it's particularly interesting to one of our morning app members.
Oh.
We'll talk about it after the break. We'll be right back.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
It's that time of the year for gear that is warm and comfortable during the winter.
WASU and WASUradio.com.
.5 WASU, you are back with the morning app. Oh my God.
Thank you.
The studio audience in here is wiling out today.
Yeah, it's actually just two people going bananas.
A dragonfly.
Indeed.
Their feet too.
Stomping their feet. I'm Peter.
I'm Ben.
I'm Mary.
I'm Emma.
Emma, this one goes out to you.
I was hoping it was for me.
I'm just going right into it. A 50-year-old cold case. 1972. This is kind of dire. It's a true crime. And this happened like last night.
Oh, wow.
In 1972, a Durham family was found dead in a bathtub in Boone, North Carolina. Did not know this.
What?
Wait, were they?
Wait, a Durham
all in the
family?
They were from Durham. I guess they were found dead in a bathtub. In a bathtub.
The important question.
How many
it was
in a family?
it was like the parents and their 18-year-old son.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That noise from your headphones.
Their
caught me off guard.
parents and their 18-year-old son, they were found dead in a bathtub. The case is now believed to have been solved. This is what happened last night or yesterday, thanks to a tip from an inmate in Georgia.
Who done did it?
They were victims of a hit murder, like a hit, by a loosely organized crime group in the southeast known as the Dixie Mafia.
What? Oh my gosh.
They do not know why the hit was placed, and I believe most of the people who they believe committed the crime are already dead. But I don't know much more than that. I was like skimming it. There's a lot more to the article. I was gooped because I just saw North Carolina in the title, and then I was like, Boone? Wait, what?
That's wild.
I will never.
That doesn't sound real.
Seriously,
Oh my God.
That's not even.
Cease to be surprised by what happens in Boone.
I'm not surprised that it has any connection to Durham though, because Durham is
Oh, true.
messy.
But that's not even.
Boone.
Yeah, right. And I was gonna say that's not even like the first murdered person in Boone.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Connections to organized crime like that. That's what's catching me.
Yeah.
Well, it was like loosely. It's not like the mob where I'm from.
Right.
This is like the second time I've heard about a murder, like here on the morning app. Like in Boone.
Yeah, because there was that person. Well, I'm not surprised, that surprised about it because, especially back in the 70s, Boone was not as populated as it was. So it's probably and it still probably is, the only, form of, dense population in, this whole quarter of the state.
Yeah, I guess that is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're just passing through to get to Tennessee, you're gonna
go through Boone.
Yeah.
It literally two main roads go through, but technically King Street is a main road.
Right.
And Blowing Rock Road is one too.
Yep.
That's so wild.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
But you said it was solved?
It was like they had no idea. They just found the bodies and had no idea, and now. I don't.
They're working on it.
No, I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to get more reasoning behind it, but some inmate in Georgia somehow gave a tip that somehow made them figure out that originally they were the victims of the crime were victims of a hit by the Dixie Mafia.
Wow.
Insane.
How did someone in Georgia know what was happening?
Well, the Dixie Mafia operated in the southeast. Mainly out of Georgia, which makes me more curious. I was a little confused because I'm like, okay, if the family's from Durham and they went to Boone,
Where's the connection?
How did the guy in Georgia know them?
Well, they probably didn't know them. It was probably
knew what was happening.
They got hired.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what did they do? I know they were found. Gross. This is sad, but I know they were found dead by their son-in-law.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know. So sad. And then 50 years later, literally 50 years later on the dot.
I wonder what brought that person to finally spill the beans.
I wonder, well, first of all, I think the person was super old.
Probably.
Yeah, it probably was. Legit, because it sounds like the person who gave the tip, I think, was very old. So they probably wanted their last few years on Earth, out of jail.
Yeah. Just like a... What is it called? Something release?
Clemency?
Compassionate release?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know if that's real, though. I see it in TV shows.
It's probably an unofficial term. Yeah, true crime normally I don't care about, but this one was like, oh,
This one's close to home.
yeah, exactly. Checked a lot of boxes, things I didn't know existed, an organized crime group, and connection of Boone of all places.
I'm gonna go down very many rabbit holes.
Yeah, I was like, I have a feeling this is gonna.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw this and I was like, oh, this is gonna be for you. Also for Mary.
Wow. Twitter update.
Oh.
Ben, you gotta stop slapping that microphone.
I know, I'm not doing it on purpose.
Stop ducking your head down there.
It's part of the Twitter update.
Twitter update. This
Bonk.
is it's me.
Bonk.
It's fine. It's for me and Mary. There's a live stream called a. For the uneducated audiences, there's a live stream going on today at I think 6, called a Nintendo Direct, and it's a presentation where they present like all the information for like usually the next quarter or next half of their like projected year of like video games and stuff.
Like the Steve Jobs Apple thing.
Kind of, yeah. Except like normally it's not a live presentation with like it's not like an event and they have people in the audience.
The DS. Yeah.
Watch them announce another Paper Mario game.
Oh my god, dude, I would cry. Paper Mario is one of my favorite video games of all time. The original and the one on the GameCube and the one on the Wii U, I think and the one on the Wii. Because the first two are like very well acclaimed. The third one is like very different from the series, but it was still a really good video game. The fourth one nobody liked, and the fifth one I really enjoyed, but a lot of people didn't seem to enjoy. And then the latest one I played.
The origami one?
No, Color Splash.
Oh.
That one was heat. I played the first 20 minutes of that origami one, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, it didn't look very good to me either.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not looking forward to another Paper Mario. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've never played them myself, but I do like watching playthroughs of them.
Oh, I am I don't care. I won't get charged for this. I am the pirating king of old school video games. Old school video games. I got it to set up. I'd have to like reconfigure it, but I got it. I don't care. Fight me. The reason why I say this is there is no way to play this game anymore otherwise, unless I had to buy the console, buy the video game. It would just be way too much money, and the game's not in print anymore. So like, I just have to like, Nintendo is not losing any money because they don't get money if I buy a game from. Right. So, anyways,
I think the oldest game I have is like Crash Bandicoot Warped on the like first PlayStation.
Do you have a PlayStation still?
Yeah.
Oh, we have one too. I don't know if it still works, but we have one.
It's fun. I really need to finish that game.
I've got I think the oldest game I own is Super Mario Galaxy.
Ooh.
On the Wii.
Yep.
Legends.
Hey.
I have I had a 3DS, but it's all broken now. I'm really sad about it because like I have no idea what happened. I didn't drop it or anything. I just turned it on after like 6 months and the screen was completely shattered, which is really sad. But it's fine because you can play those games through other means too. But Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door is originally on a system called the GameCube, which is old.
GameCube was lit.
GameCube was awesome.
I was about to say
I could have had one.
Mm-hmm. I didn't.
Just for Animal Crossing.
I only played it at like summer camp or daycare or whatever my parents shoved me into.
I forget that I'm kind of surprised you two. Well, not so much you. I'm kind of surprised you know a lot about the GameCube because like me and Ben were kind of young to even play it.
Huh.
I think like when it was in its heyday, we were like 6.
I was about to say I played it at my neighbor's house who was 2 years older than me.
For some reason, I thought it was like older than that.
I believe the Wii came out in 2006. So I believe that's why we were like 5 or 6 when I'm thinking of like Super Smash Brothers Melee because I was playing that back up north. Mario Kart Double Dash and Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, which I configured to I swear on my life I'm a genius. I have backstory. The GameCube controller is very well acclaimed in the Super Smash Brothers fighting community as being it's actually been like hailed as one of the greatest gaming controllers like ever, and Melee players especially really enjoy it. And every so often like they call for like when they release new Smash Brothers, like we want a way to play with the GameCube controllers. So they have this whole like mess of technology that you can connect a GameCube controller to and then connect it to your Switch. I I am not good with technology, but I did figure out a way to get it to configure to my laptop and then send it to another program that will let me play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door with the original controllers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Heat. I also can play Kirby Air Ride on it, but I don't remember. I don't have the file anymore, so. Kirby Air Ride is also really fun. Sorry, talking about video games.
Don't apologize, bruv.
I love video games.
Never.
Never apologize.
Never dingo.
My friend's brother actually let me play New Super Mario Bros. On his laptop.
Like the DS one?
Yeah.
Oh God, I played that one too.
I actually still have it.
I still have I bet I could find, if we dig like somewhere in the annals of the family video game drawer, because we have one. I bet I could find New Super Mario Brothers, the original on the DS. Those graphics are so chopped.
Yeah. I kind of love it though.
Oh my God. But
the music. Oh my God, the music. My favorite was the Sixth World's like main theme.
Which one was that? Was that the Ice World?
That was the kind of like rocky.
The mountain ones.
The mountain one. Yeah.
The Ice World was my favorite. The one, there's this particular level I used to play all the time. In New Super Mario Brothers, you could like get a blue shell power up, not the one in Mario Kart, but you could like, if you crouched while running with the blue shell, you would turn into like a Koopa shell.
Essentially a turtle, yeah.
Well, but it would just be essentially a curling stone, bringing it back to the Olympics.
Wow.
Because you would just slide around. And there was one level that was completely constructed around doing that. It was so much fun. I played it like on loop.
It was so hard though, because I would just fall down holes.
True. Well, we have one more little break we're going to take, and then we'll wrap up the show. I don't really know what we'll get into. I don't know. Maybe we'll continue this discussion. Maybe we'll start our own circus routine.
Yeah, maybe drop some comments in the Facebook Live if you're watching there, and give us some ideas,
I don't know how to check that out.
Ask some questions. Say hello.
Can someone else do that for me? Because I don't know how to do that. I don't do tech. He says while configuring a.
Yeah, for real. I was about to say what you did sounds way more complicated.
We'll be right back.
These crazy college kids, they don't know.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Sponsored by no one. You're listening to the morning app with me, Peter Cooper.
Ben.
Mary.
Emma.
I'm high on life.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
My Monster Energy is kicking in.
Nice.
Oh,
What
yeah.
flavor is it?
Island Paradise. Ultra Paradise.
Chemicals.
Zero sugar. Shut up. You know what Ben is? Ben's a hater.
I'm a hater.
I sound like my dad. My dad always says he wants to do. Lately, I would want to do it, but I'd be like, I'm making it my thing. Every time I visit my dad, he's like, I want to do because my dad, fun fact of the day, is also a broadcaster. Not on the radio, but he does his own stuff. Stuff I don't find interesting. But he's always wanted to do, and I think in concept it'd be good, but I think he would need someone like me to take the reins instead of him, and I don't think he'd want me to do that. He's always wanted to do like a sort of like generational divide podcast sort of thing. But I'd be like, true, but like I am not a reflection of my generation by any stretch of the imagination. Like I sort of am, but I am. Like, I'm very homosexual. That's all I'll say. Just, like, I don't think he's going to... I'm like, ooh, that'd be fun if we could do that. But I don't know if he would...
Noah, do you remember Noah from the sports team? Him and his dad do that.
Oh, my
Same
God.
thing.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
And it's pretty... Oh, I don't know how, good it is. I haven't listened to it, if I'm being honest. But they post, like, weekly episodes.
What was his last name?
Thompson.
Thompson. Noah Thompson.
I know. I was blanking on it at first.
Because I knew him too. Is he? Yeah. I didn't know he. Well, sorry, Dad. Someone else has the concept. Then we can. I'll be like, Dad. Let's talk about what happened on the last episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. That'd be so funny.
That would be.
He would not.
Funny.
My dad's like, no. That's a lie.
What?
Well, we were talking about video games. I mean, I know Mary and I grew up playing video games. What about you two?
What do you mean? What about you two?
Did you play video games growing
I was
up?
a beast at Just Dance and Guitar Hero.
Right, we did.
Yeah, Guitar Hero was lit.
Guitar Hero was awesome.
Skate 3 was super fun to me.
I used to watch Skate 3 videos.
I had a bunch of friends that played Skate 3.
What
and
is
Outlast.
Skate 3?
Skate 3 was a skateboarding game.
Simulator.
And it was super fun. Yeah, I mean, you could just...
It's also super buggy, like the older ones. So
Yeah.
it's just so funny.
Is there a Skate 1 and 2?
Yes. But Skate 3... It was like I think it was like the last one.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about?
It was super buggy. Like she said, it was super fun. They had like just like random like open courses, and some of them like had like big drop offs. You could just go down like these huge ramps, like mega ramps. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
What was it on?
I think everything, but I played it on Xbox.
Right.
And when we were talking about it earlier. I used to go hard on the Game Boy, the soccer game, the Mario soccer game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, whatever it was.
On the Game Boy, like the handheld? Or the GameCube?
No, the GameCube.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know they had a soccer game on
No,
that.
yeah.
Mario Strikers, that game is heat.
That game was so fun. Like, I probably grinded that every day after 3rd grade.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that game completely.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to, fun fact of the day, here's more of my random amounts of trivia. Originally in development after that game, because of the success of Mario Strikers, they wanted to make it was only made in concept, you can find the art online. They were going to make a sort of sequel in which it would combine like sumo wrestling and soccer.
Oh.
Whoa.
I forgot what it was
did they do
called.
that?
I don't know. I forgot what it was called,
Interesting.
but you can search it up.
Sumo soccer.
Something like that.
Bink.
Interesting.
Bink, bank, bonk.
Speaking of like early childhood gaming experiences, I recently like asked my sister, I was like, who taught me like what a username and password was? Because I know it wasn't Mom.
I know who did for me.
And I was like, was that you? And she told me, I think it was the Webkinz World adoption.
It was. I was just thinking that. That's why I
so
put my
funny.
hand in my face. I was like, it was Webkinz.
It was Webkinz
It
World.
was my chocolate horse, and I named it Chocolate. And
I had a pig named Piggy.
oh,
I was not good at naming.
I had one.
Porker.
I had one too. I had a Webkinz. I had multiple Webkinz.
I had like 15.
Oh, I think I had 20.
I think I only had like 8.
Yeah, I just
wish
played
I
the
still had
games.
them. They were cute.
I did not have any. I just played
The
the games.
arcade games on Webkinz World were so fun.
Yeah.
Welcome
Oh
to
my
the
God.
curio shop.
Find
Find what you're looking for.
Did you ever find the Webkinz Diamond?
No,
I
that is one
did.
of my biggest failures in life.
I never found any.
I still get on
good.
Webkinz to try and find.
The Webkinz Diamond, for people are listening, like, what?
Yeah, right?
Webkinz was an online interactive game. I'm sure you may remember hearing about it. People would buy stuffed animals, and then through the stuffed animals, you could access the online game. And one of the games you could do was like mining. I think once per day.
Yeah.
And you could find one of many gemstones.
And the Wheel of WoW.
The Wheel of
The Wheel of WoW.
I remember what that looked like.
I would do it like religiously every day. Get on, go to the curio shop, and then Wheel of WoW. I was obsessed with the Webkinz.
That was a good time for me. Good era in my life.
I'm trying to find. I think this is it. Okay. So I was raised on old school video games, like
classics.
Asteroid.
Yes. Like that sort of thing. My dad, before I even knew what pirating was, sorry, Dad, he got us like arcade games. Like I am a huge fan of cabinet arcade games, and he got us it on our PC. Like I am a huge fan, pinball and old school arcade games, but. We also had an NES and an N64, and this is like I'm sure listeners are like, because I think we have an older listener audience, is like that's not that big a deal when you were a kid. No, remember I am 22. Those were far past obsolete. But we had an NES. I played Mario 64, and there was one that we had, and it was a Sesame Street video game, and it was creepy.
Oh.
I believe it.
I mean, it wasn't because it was like the whole game, like the background was just a black screen.
Oh, that's
and it was musicless. I was trying to find the article. I was trying to find the article because I was like not traumatized, but it always made me unsettled.
Yeah.
And I remember I found an article where someone said the same thing. Like I wasn't alone, but I can't find it. I think it had something to do with a Ferris wheel, Ernie. If I do enough digging, I'll find it. You remember Ernie?
This might not be a universal experience, but like I feel like it's classic gamer experience to have like that one childhood game that kind of traumatized you.
Yeah.
For me, it was this like demo that I had of a game on like the first PlayStation. It was called like Medieval, and it terrified me as a child.
Was that like 3D modeled at that point?
Yeah.
I just found the game, but let me find the picture for y'all. But, and there's no music to that, and I was like 8. Sorry, it's kind of like.
That looks scary.
Yeah, it's not scary. It's just unsettling.
Yeah,
right.
It's a good word.
No music? Oh my gosh.
My mother, I didn't know this until far later when I went into my like phase of learning video game fun facts, but my mother was a big fan. She's not much of a video game player, but she was a really big fan of this game called, on the Atari, called, I believe, Adventure. And it was like a top-down, sort of like a dungeon puzzle game. It's super bare, if you've seen Atari games, like zero graphics.
Yeah.
But it is believed, and she taught me how to do it. I don't remember it at all, but I know she did. I distinctly remember this. My mom's probably like, no, I didn't. No, I know she did because I have the memory like implanted in my brain. She taught me like how to find this Easter egg in the game. Fun fact: it is believed to be the first Easter egg in a video game of all time. My mother taught me how to do it.
So cool.
I don't remember how to do it. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Video games, and I don't play a lot of them nowadays, but I know a lot about like the golden era.
I thought it was fun. My parents don't really know about like much about the video games that I play. So I remember when I was
Like Sally Face.
Like Sally Face, yeah. I remember when I was in middle school, my dad bought us an Xbox 360 game. It was Tomb Raider.
Woo!
And it was rated M. So that was very big deal for me and my sister because she was like, 15 and I was like 12. That game was gory.
Well,
not super gory.
as I say with those graphics.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a good game though.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but unfortunately, I've talked everyone's ears off, and we've got to go. Boma. I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah. Yep.
Get outside if you can.
I agree. Get outside.
Yeah, get outside.
There's literally not a cloud in the sky right now.
I think it's supposed to be warmer later today.
Are you serious?
It is. It's like 40s for like once it's warm.
Live studio audience, thank you. Thank you for showing up again.
We love you all. Woo!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have a good day, everyone.
From the George G. Beasley Media Complex and the Wayne L. Sumner Studio. Proudly serving for 50 years as Appalachian State University's college radio station.